Hello, hello, and welcome to this video, which is day number 4 of the mindset shifts required for weight loss, more energy, and to stop the on again, off again, all or nothing attitude and sabotage. This one is really, this is kind of, I mean, it could be for anybody, but I really work with women over 40 going through the midlife phase and beyond. But of course, this can help anybody at all. And it doesn't matter what you're working through, whether it is weight loss, whether you do want more energy, whether you want to have a good relationship, right? Whether you want to start something, or you're learning something new, or you started a new job, or you want to start a new career, whatever. All of these things in this 4-day video series is going to help you. Videos 1, 2, and 3 are up in my Facebook group, Women Creating Healthy Lives. They will be coming down soon. I'm going to put them up in another special place for people. And I'm also have them on YouTube right now for limited. So if you want to watch them now. They're going to be coming down in a few days. So there you go. And if you have to catch up, make sure to catch up, okay? They're only a half an hour each, which isn't that long. You can just listen to them. You don't need to watch me. Go for a walk, listen to them while you're prepping food, whatever, right? Okay, if you're not on YouTube, come and subscribe to me on YouTube at Diana Marchand. If you're watching this on YouTube or Instagram, I have a fantastic Facebook community, Women Creating Healthy Lives, and that's where I really hang out most of the time. That is where I post every day. That is where I do most of my stuff. I have to admit, it's comfortable for me. I like it there. Okay, I'm in the group. Good. Day number 4. This is the last day of this video series. Did you like it? Have you watched the videos? I will be pulling one name to have a free one-on-one session with me. Did you even know that? If you've watched the replay or watched live, you must let me know you've been watching. Must post in the comments and let me know you've been watching. Then I will put the names in. There's not very many people that have commented, so very good chance you could win. So make sure that you do that. Happy Thanksgiving to the Canadians. When anybody's watching this, this is October 11th, 2021. Thanksgiving in Canada. I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving. I don't believe in the actual what happened years and years ago. I believe in giving thanks. So that's what I do. All right. So we're going to get into this whole thing because I have a lot to cover and because I don't want to keep you guys forever, right? Also, I have a new empowerment mastermind is starting in November. And I've had women go through it already. They're still in there. This is fantastic. So all the stuff I'm covering in these 4 mindset videos is a lot of what we do in the Empowerment Mastermind, except there's more focus, there's more direction. Each week has like a theme and we work through things, but you're working through your life, whatever you're trying to integrate and align to in your life and live in that way, right? And so it goes into the personal life, goes into eating, goes into exercise, whatever you're working on. It's really about becoming the next level you, like being more empowered, owning your personal power. And there are definitely like 7 or 8 personal powers that we work through too, so that once you integrate those into your life, it changes everything in your life. Okay, so let's look at all or nothing attitude. This is a lot. So the all or nothing attitude and on again, off again is a lot of what I get women when they reach out to me. It's funny, that tends to be, by the time they reach out to me, they're like, oh my God, right? And sometimes they reach out to me and for my coaching or my programs, but go, oh, well, I will take it when the time is right. I'm doing this right now, right? That's all or nothing. That's all or nothing. No. And that's when I talk to them about it. It's like, no, life is always happening to us, ladies. Life is always happening. There is no perfect time for anything to start. And you probably heard, we always heard when we were young, there's no perfect time to have a baby. There never is going to be a right time, right? Kind of like one of those things. Life is always happening. If you wait, always keep waiting until next week, until fall, until summer, until Christmas is over, until Valentine's is over, until Easter is over. Now it's Christmas. Now it's summer holidays. Well, I can't eat healthy in summer holidays. It goes on. Then there's Thanksgiving. Then there's Christmas. Big loop. The weddings in the summer, right? There's always an excuse. So really it's about the all or nothing attitude is avoiding starting something. because you think some people are perfectionists, right? I'm not. I jump in and figure it out when I'm in there. Some people are perfectionists, and so then they want things to be perfect, and they think that they are a failure if they start something and they can't go full in, because then they're like, if I can't do it all in, if I can't be perfect at it, there's no sense trying. There's no sense starting. That is bad. That's a wrong, bad way to think about it. What if you said that to your kids in all instances? You know, Mom, no, now's not a good time for me to start grade 1 school. I still like having my naps. I still like playing with all my toys, and I won't get enough time to play with my toys if I'm going to grade 1, Mom. So I think I better just not go to grade 1, right? Like, there's no way you would say to your kids, oh, you're right. You're right. It's just not a good time, right? Same with them coming home and having to do their homework. You wouldn't say, oh, you're right. This show's on. You want to play your video game. You want to play with so-and-so. You're right. It's not a good time for you to do your homework. Oh my God, you're so right. If you can't do your homework perfect, no sense doing it. You would never say that. So stop saying it to you, right? And this is so much about awareness. Oh my God, I do that. I really do it. It is now, sometimes you may have been raised where your dad or somebody said to you, if you can't do something right, don't do it at all. Have you ever been told that? That is a lot. If you were told that a lot when you were young, or see, I told you this wasn't a good thing for you to start right now, or if you wanted to start, let's say, basketball or a sport or dance or something, and your parents might have said to you that, no, this isn't a good time. You can't start because of this. We're going to wait until it's a good time. And then that time never came. So there's definitely the way we are raised contributes to how we think, how we act, the patterns, the habits, the thoughts, the beliefs that are in our head. 100%. By the age of 7, we are who we are, right? Which is crazy. And I want you to know something. That person, that little child, stays with you even now. And if you watch my video from day number 3, I talk all about the inner child taking control. And we still have our inner child at this age. And that inner child that was developed by the age of 7, in most cases, is still running the show unless you're being conscious and having awareness of what's going on inside of you. And that's why I'm doing these videos. So all or nothing attitude is maybe because you're a perfectionist, maybe because of the things you were told when you were being raised, maybe something happened at work, right? You weren't seen as perfect, so you were put down, made fun of, whatever. So there's always a reason why we have what we have. But the big thing is, I'm now aware of why I've had that pattern in the past. I'm now aware of why I kept quitting in the past. I'm now aware of why I probably procrastinate. That's what you got to do. We're all human. Everybody is human. Don't think of that as a flaw, right? We got to stop saying, oh, this is what's wrong with me. So then what happens is we realize we do this. So then we take it on as an identity. I'm just the type of person who stops and starts and stops and starts. I'm just the type of person who things have got to be perfect in my life before I start, right? We label ourselves as that type of person. And when you identify as that person, you are going to continue that behavior. Because the type of person you believe you are is all wrapped up in that behavior. See what I mean? That's so powerful. So think about your identities. I'm just the type of person who. Write that down. I'm the type of person who blank. You could probably fill it in with so many things, right? I'm the type of person that always says they're going to go to the gym, but never does. I'm the type of person that's joined the gym and never really gone. I'm the type of person that buys everything on sale and gets it home and then never wears those clothes. I'm the type of person that says I want a new relationship and I get one and then I just find them annoying. I'm the type of person, that's a crazy one. I'm the type of person who always says I need to go on a diet and then I do one and I'm good for 1 week and then I quit. You're just telling yourself who you are, what you are, the habits you have, and what you're going to do. It's like self-fulfilling prophecy. You're just going to make it happen. If you have this big belief, that's who you are, you're going to make it happen. That's just the reality of it. So you got to look at what are your identities? What do you believe about yourself? You can look at where did they come from. That's possible. I mean, most of the cases, I was told that a lot when I was young. Well, then they're not your beliefs. They're your parents or whoever said that. That was stupid. It should have never been said, right? Do you want to continue that behavior? So when you have the awareness of what's going on, and you're like, yeah, I do that. Oh my God, I do that. I hear myself say that. Then when it comes up, you get to choose. Am I going to continue this behavior? Let me know who's watching. And if you're watching the replay, make sure to put your name below because I will be drawing a name for one free one-on-one session with me. So for anybody who's watching the replay or live, make sure you let me know and say hello. I like to know anyways. And give me the like because if you don't comment or like or anything on my videos, Facebook won't show you them. They think you're not interested. So that's something you can do too. If you want to see more of my videos, right? So those are some things behind the all or nothing. We really see it's programming, that we've been programmed, and belief about ourselves, right? And belief and our part of our identity. So when you bring up the awareness of, oh my God, that's totally what I do. Oops, that's my timer, sorry. Things like that, then it's just like, you know what? I'm going to not do that anymore. I'm deciding to not do that. So the more awareness you have, then you can begin to break the pattern. And in yesterday's video, day number 3, that was on Saturday morning, I did talk about how more to break the pattern, right? So you can begin to learn how to break the pattern. Hi, Emma. Oh, I'm so glad you liked the series. That's wonderful. Thank you. I'm doing, I have a mastermind where we go through a lot of this stuff. It's very mindset based plus healthy eating that I'm starting in November. So I'll be posting about that too. All right. It's called Empowered because it's really about being empowered women, about finding your personal powers, about owning your power, about stepping into your power, about, I always forget that word, integrating new habits, beliefs, actions, all that into your life now. That's when things change. That's when they change. You will change. But if you remain unconscious about what's going on the inside, then the outside is never going to change. You will continually be like, I don't know why I keep doing this. I don't understand why this happens to me. I can't believe I'm not losing weight. I don't know. I hear that all the time. And that is just you being confused and frustrated and not knowing. But the thing is, when you're in that state, which is totally normal, it's now time to ask for help, to look for solutions, to bring more awareness to you, to do the inner work. That's when things change. That's when you really change, right? So on again, off again, which is, I think everybody does this. Everybody does this, right? And we do it in some different situations. I'm pretty good with food on this one because my philosophy is there is no off. There is no off for me. I never go off. I don't even understand what going off is. I'm on. I'm a healthy eater. That's it. I eat healthy. I don't eat healthy 100%. This is what I think people think. Again, like the all or nothing attitude. If I'm going to call myself or I'm going to say I'm healthy, I eat healthy, I need to eat healthy every single day, every single meal, all the time. No, that's not true at all. I don't even know where people got that from. You could say 80-20 rule. So I probably do 90-10 maybe most of the time. So it's like I eat good most of the time, but sometimes I eat crap food. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I can have potato chips. I can have French fries. I can have gelato if I want. Bothers my stomach, but I can still eat it. I can still eat it if I want. I can't have gluten because I get really sick. But this is the thing. You can be a healthy eater. You can have a healthy lifestyle. You can have an amazing, healthy body. You can feel good. You can feel vibrant. You can have energy, but you don't need to be perfect 100% of the time. So let go of that thing, believing that if you say, I'm healthy eating, I'm exercising, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get fit, I'm going to get healthy, that means you can never go out for dinner with friends and order what you want. You can never have wine with your friends again. You can never sit at home and have some potato chips and like a cider. No, that's not what it means. You may be wanting to believe that's what it means, so you never have to stick with anything. Right? So also sometimes what happens is it's the on again, off again because you try to be too strict. We can't. We can't give up everything we love and expect to stay on the course for a long period of time. No. You can't stay on a very restrictive diet for years. Yes, there are, anorexic and things like that. But that is more of a mental, just, you know what I mean? We're not talking about that today. This is just your everyday, right? So you don't have to be perfect. It doesn't mean 100% of the time. You still get to go to family gatherings. You get to have Thanksgiving dinners like it is in the Canadian. Eat whatever you want. You get to have a great Christmas dinner if you celebrate that. You get to go over to a friend's house and eat whatever they're serving. You can. But most of the time, you are going to eat healthy. That means that every day, like you can pick, so some of my clients pick Monday through Friday to eat really good. So they just, you spend time, you have things organized for your week, which really doesn't take long, believe it or not, because you keep it simple. I like helping women keep healthy eating simple. So it's simple, so it's easy, so you do it. You learn that in my programs. So you learn that it's really simple to eat healthy. You just eat really healthy all week. And then on the weekends, if you're out with friends, you choose to eat whatever you want. It's not like you say, I'm going to eat crap on the weekends. No, it's just, I'm a type of person who eats healthy. Then you go to a restaurant and you're like, oh my God, I actually feel like nachos tonight. I'm going to have nachos. I haven't had nachos for so long, and I'm going to completely enjoy my nachos. No guilting yourself, no feeling bad about yourself, no seeing you're a bad person, no quitting. This is it, right? Okay, start with a program or something. I'm going to eat healthier, or a diet, whatever you want to call it. I don't call it that. And you start going and you're really strict and you're really blah, 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 blah. And then friends come over or family comes into town. I get this a lot. Well, my relatives came into town and you know how it goes. I couldn't eat healthy because there's all this food. And I'm like, no, you chose not to eat healthy. You chose it, right? When you choose something, that's where your power is. When you're saying, I had no choice, I couldn't help it, you are in victim mode. You are being a victim of your circumstances. You have lost your personal power. See that? Huge difference. When I go to a restaurant, can't right now, when I go out, I would say I'd have French fries, maybe a vegan burger. I would have nachos, not very often because I love cheese, but it bothers me so much. I may have nachos. I'll have a cider. I may even have French fries and a salad. I don't know. I'm going to eat whatever I freaking feel like it. Whatever I feel like it. I never worry about it ever. Not once. Not once. I may regret it the next day. I may feel like heavy the next day, but I'm going to go to a restaurant. I'm going to eat what I want. I don't say after I finish that meal, oh, I just ruined my diet. I just ruined my diet. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. I'll start next week again. No, that is a cop-out. Copping out. That is losing your personal power. Hi, Stephanie. That is being a victim. That is kind of failing because you're doing it to yourself, right? That's not coming from an empowered place. When you say, I'm choosing to eat healthy most of the time because, why? Why do you want to? And don't say because you want to lose weight. Don't do some things that don't mean anything to you, right? You got to get into what's important to me. Why do I want this? Why do I want to feel healthy? And you got to know what that is for you, right? Because the more you quit, this on again, off again, you're not going to get there, right? You're not going to get there. So it's always a choice again. You're choosing to quit. You're choosing to quit, or you choose to just move forward. There's no on again, off again for me. I don't say I've gone off for 2 weeks. I never, ever go off eating healthy for 2 weeks. I don't even, because I'd feel crap. I'd feel like crap, right? So going off for one day, going even off for 2 days is totally fine. That's not off. That's just choosing to make different choices on those days for those meals. Then you got to think, is that going to get me closer to my goal? Maybe not. But then you're choosing that. You're choosing, okay, right? If I go on a 3-day holiday and I eat crap for 3 days, then I know in my head, I know I'm making that choice. I probably won't lose weight. I may gain, and I might feel tired, and I might get, feel really heavy and bloated, but I'm choosing it because I want to just totally do it. That's being an empowered person. That's fine. You can do that if you want, but have the real understanding. I'm not failing. I'm choosing to do this. But I realize that if I do this, there are outcomes and consequences, right? So I'm choosing for 3 days to eat anything I want, from pizza to breads, if you want, for 3 days. But I understand that by doing that, I'm not going to get results right now. It's not going to happen very fast. But that's okay too. Then those 3 days are over and you're back to eating healthy, because eating healthy is your normal. Eating healthy is my normal. Every once in a while, I eat those other foods. When you shift it like that, not I'm a person who eats bad most of the time. Every once in a while, I do well eating healthy. Sometimes I eat really healthy. That's when you got it flipped, right? So you just need to flip it and decide that you're going to eat healthy most of the time. Not every single day, not every single minute. Like, you don't have to put that much pressure on yourself. That's what I'm saying. You will quit when you feel there's too much pressure. You will quit when you feel it's too constrictive, restrictive, and hard. I don't like it. I don't want to do this. You will do the on again, off again if you feel like you're trying to force yourself to eat a certain way that doesn't feel good to you. Like, you're thinking in your head, you have to eat nothing but salads, raw food, and smoothies, and you don't want to. You will never stay on track with that. So what are you trying to force yourself to do? And that, again, is that's not empowered. That's not being empowered, and that's not being a powerful woman. That is coming from a place of, I'm not good enough to do it my way. I don't know how to do it my way. I'm not feeling good about myself. So I need to force myself to do it this way because so-and-so said this worked for her. I don't want to do it, but oh my God, I don't like the way I am right now. So I'm going to have to force myself to do something I don't want to do so I get this outcome, right? We got to stop that. Stop forcing yourself. You're a big girl. You're an adult. You're a beautiful woman. You're a powerful woman. You get to choose how you want to do this. And if you don't do it, that's your choice, right? But own it. Don't make an excuse around it. Oh my God, yeah, my family came to town and then, oh my God, this happened and I was just a mess and I just fell apart and I just got emotional and then I drank a bottle of wine and then I ate a loaf of bread. Oh my God, all of that stuff, right? That is just like you're falling into victim, right? And you're in that hole and you're just allowing yourself to fall deeper and deeper, right? And really it's just about realizing, oh wow, look at that. Look at what I've been doing. Laugh at yourself. Be objective, right? Just say, Diana, I don't think that's a good idea. You can continue on that route, but Diana, do you want to continue? Do you really want to be like that forever? Are you going to do this over and over again? Because I'm tired of you doing this. So, time to change things, right? It really is. It's time to change things. I think sometimes we start feeling sorry for ourselves so much and we give away our power, right, to circumstances. Because of this, I can't. Because of that person, I can't. Well, obviously I can't because you know why. That's your excuse. That gives you an excuse to not follow through on something. That gives you an excuse to eat crappy food. So notice when you're using an excuse as a reason to be that way. And you tend to do that if you are denying yourself things. Again, so if you're denying yourself let's say wine every once in a while when you love wine. If you are denying yourself a little bit of chocolate, if you are denying yourself, I want to say, you know how some women, and they're like, oh, I love my glass of wine and I'm sitting in the evening and it relaxes me and I'm just reading a book or something, right? Don't deny yourself that. You don't need to have a wine maybe, but what can you do that brings you joy? So when you deny yourself joy, often a lot of women bring that towards eating. So they will, I can't make a change in my life. There's no room for me to have time for myself or to do anything that brings me joy. So in this moment, I can eat this carb-filled cookie and that gives me joy. And that is, you feel like you're taking back control, but really you are not. You are out of control at that moment, right? So notice when you are out of control, but you are believing that you are taking control. That's just the way our mind works, right? Old patterns, behaviors, habits. On again, off again. Also, if you don't have a belief that it's possible for you. So you'll tend to do really good at the beginning. And then if you don't start getting results, you believe, your belief that you have is, I can't do this. Nothing's going to work. Something in my eye. Nothing's going to work for me. I can't do this. So that old belief that was already inside of you comes back up and it stops you. You say, what's the point? What's the point of me sacrificing great food, fun, happiness, joy to eat like this when I don't even get results? That's a huge one too. Same with exercising, right? So when you put too much focus on one result, let's say pounds coming off on the scale, or for exercising, noticing your arms getting more toned or your butt getting more toned and you're not getting that result. So you think that it's not working. Thing is, eating healthy and moving and exercising your body always is a good thing. Always. Always. There are many benefits that you cannot see. It doesn't mean there's not lots of benefits. And if you give up and you quit, you will only go downhill. There's no staying the same anymore in midlife. Your health is not going to get better or stay the same as you age if you are not taking care of yourself. Your weight will not stay the same if you go back to eating the breads, the pastas, very little greens and very little vegetables and lots of meat and lots of fatty things. Your weight will continue to rise, right? So quitting, that's why I said there's no on again, off again. There's just times when you're choosing to eat foods that take you in a different direction. But then you know that you're going to get right back on the other direction, work towards what you desire, or what you desire, how you love to feel, how you desire to be, right? So like I said, there's no off for me. I never say I'm off my diet. There's no diet to be off of. I eat healthy foods most of the time. That's what I do, right? For me, that's what I do. Now, I get it if you're in midlife phase and you're like, I tried and I think I'm eating healthy food and I can't lose the weight and I'm feeling lethargic and I don't know what's going on. That, obviously, that is because there's the hormones in the way and because what used to work doesn't work anymore, and certain types of foods actually contribute to weight gain, even healthy ones in midlife. So once you need to figure those things out. You need to, that's what I help women through. So once you understand all the food part, then it is just navigating, okay, what else needs to come into play for me to start to begin to get results, right? Different things like a bit of detoxing, the different ways you arrange your foods or eat foods, or what types of foods to eat more of, what foods to eat less of, right? And I do that in my programs with you. So that's what it is. Now, sabotage. Do you guys have any questions or any situations or circumstances you are working through right now? And I'm just going to talk about, so feel free to type and write. I love to have comments and interaction in the videos. And sabotage. So sabotage is what happens when you have those other two, for sure, right? But if you don't have belief and trust in yourself to follow through. So you look continually, you go to start something, but then right away, your head goes backwards into all the times you failed, right? I've tried this before, but I failed. I tried that before, but it didn't work. I tried that before, but I felt terrible. Oh my God, nothing is going to work. You see what I mean? Because your mind tries to find proof that this is going to work. If there's no proof, you don't believe in yourself. You have to know. That's faith. That's when faith jumps in, right? Faith is knowing something's going to work out even with you see no evidence of it. So people can have faith in God, but you never see God. You have to have faith to believe in God because you can't see God. You know what I mean? When you go to turn on a light switch and a light comes on, you cannot see the electrical current turning on the light. You just know that when you switch, the light is going to come on. I have faith that when I flip this light switch, the light will turn on. That's what you need. Faith, trust, and belief in yourself. And that you build that. You have to build it if you have no faith right now. And that we work at in the programs, you start little things like you'll commit to something small for that week and say, I'm going to do this every day. It could be 1 green smoothie a day, whatever. And then when you see that you follow through on that without sabotaging, without backing out, then you're like, I did it. See, I can now trust myself to do something every day for 1 week. That's how we work on building trust within yourself. And then you believe that you can do that. So it has to be built. It's a practice. It's something most people don't do on their own, right? Got to face that. We don't do a lot of stuff on our own. We just live on autopilot most days, reliving the same days every single day and thinking the same thoughts. That's why you don't get anywhere different. So sabotage, also deprivation. You will sabotage again if you think something's going to be too hard. It's too depriving for you. It's too restrictive. You're forcing yourself to do something you don't want to do, you don't like to do. You just sabotage it to finish it, to end it. And your stories and excuses, right? Your stories and excuses. You almost sabotage so you get to have something, right? I've gone off gluten and coffee and sugar for 3 weeks now. And then pretty soon what happens? You find a reason to have some again and you sabotage. All right. Well, I hope that has given you guys some input. And it's very much just changing you from the inside, bringing that to awareness, right? Oh, those are the things I do, but not beating yourself up, not saying you're a terrible person, not saying you're a failure. Just looking at it from kind of an objective, mature thing. All people, all of us humans have these things. All of us. I'm not different. I'm not terrible. It's okay because I'm human. It's totally fine. But I'm going to choose to make different choices. So what choice can I make for this just 1 week? Because if you try to say 1 year, 3 weeks, that's too long. For 1 week, I'm going to make this one change. I'm going to choose to do this. Commit to it, do it, tell yourself, and make it something you can do and that you're okay with doing, right? Not something you hate. So that's how you can kind of build things back up again and really start to get back on the right track, as well as why are you choosing to do this, right? You have to have a why, and everybody should have a big why when it comes to health. Where do you want to be in 5 years? What do you want to feel like? What do you want to look like? How much independence do you want? Do you want everybody taking care of you, or do you want to take care of yourself? Do you want to still walk in 5 years? Do you want to be able to play with your grandkids? Do you want to be able to go on a trip? Do you want to be able to still hike? Do you want to still be able to walk in the trees? Do you want to still go for a walk down the street with your dog? Right? There are a billion reasons why health should be your number one focus. You just got to think about them and get out of this autopilot, become more conscious of your thoughts, your words, how you talk to yourself, how you talk to others, what you believe in, right? What you believe is possible, all of those kinds of things. All right. So it's pretty hard to explain everything so fast, but thank you for watching these videos. If you've watched the live or the replay, And I have an amazing mastermind group, Empowerment. And that is all about what we've been dealing with. It's about, and it takes time, right? To integrate these things, to own your personal powers, to step into your power, like boundaries also, right? Powerful, loving boundaries that give you more ease and flow and time to just be you, doing something. And, you know, like, yes, you can do something you love. You can spend time doing your love. Yes, every day you can make time for that. You have time for that, right? It's just changing some things and looking at your life, and as well as the healthy eating and all that we go through. Really becoming your healthiest, happiest you, and stepping into your power. All right. So much love to you. Thank you for watching. And all the videos will be in this Facebook group for a couple more days, and then they're going to come down and go somewhere else. But I hope you enjoyed the journey, and let me know. So much love to you. All right. Bye-bye.